MOTOSURF Games returns to Keystone Heights, Florida for the third time, promising 3 days of exhilarating racing action and family-friendly fun against the backdrop of the picturesque Lake Geneva. Keystone Heights, nestled amidst over 30 pristine lakes with miles of hiking trails meandering through forests and along rivers in numerous state parks. Whether it's swimming, fishing, kayaking or canoeing, the surrounding Clay County offers endless opportunities for outdoor adventure.
So Clay County, Florida is located just south of Jacksonville, just east of Gainesville, Florida, and we are the rural ecotourism capital of the county. We have the largest landmass, state forest, and all of our beautiful lakes, which you're seeing today with the MOTOSURF competition.
This weekend of racing showcases a diverse range of classes, including the men's elite class, a women's class, hobby class, and a junior class. Fearless riders converge here to push the boundaries of motorized surfboards, inspiring new generations to embrace this exhilarating sport.
They're really beginning to foster the next generation of MOTOSURF surfers, and we just couldn't be happier to participate in that growth of these young people.
Throughout the 3-day event, competitors engage in a qualifier round, followed by 4 heats of racing for each class, culminating in the final race, which will decide the podium standings. Additionally, the riders engage in thrilling side events, such as the Champagne Relay Race and a Jet Surf Tube Fun Race, designed to entertain the whole family. The mayor of Keystone Heights was there to welcome the MOTOSURF family and extend the community's warmest wishes to the participating athletes. Now let's meet some of the top contenders in the men's elite class. Seven riders from 4 countries entered the men's elite class. One of the biggest favourites was American Anthony Squire, who emerged victorious in 2023's event here and secured a commendable 7th place in the UIM MOTOSURF World Championship stock class in Fujairah, United Arab Emirates just weeks before.
Everyone's fast this year. We'll see how it goes, but anything can happen in racing. You can have a technical issue, I could fall. The guy that's the slowest right now could win the final. You never know.
Anthony's close friend and perhaps his biggest competitor was Mexican rider Juan Pablo de Urquidi, also known as JP, who came a close second behind Anthony Squire last year.
Last year, remember, in the finals, I was in front for the whole track and whole race, and then at the last time, he caught me and he won. So now we have a revenge to get it.
Joining the mix was Mark Andrews from Canada, bringing his aggressive riding style to the competition in hopes of a podium challenge. Tyler Chanalt, who placed 6th here last year, is determined to continue his upward trajectory. Hailing from Chile, Jaime Uncash, nicknamed the Tugboat for his massive wake, proved a formidable challenge to navigate around.
But yeah, tugboat, strong tugboat. If they try to mess with me, I'll get them.
And finally, Scott Freevey moves up into the elite class for the first time after competing in the hobby class in 2023. True to form, Anthony Squire claimed the pole position, wearing the number 1 shorts, followed by Mark Andrews in 2nd place. The circuit on Lake Geneva included a parallel course where riders could choose either side, giving them a chance at overtaking. There was also a Joker Boy, forming a long lap with each rider obligated to take at least 1 long lap per race on a lap of their choosing. Saturday kicked off with Heat 1. Anthony Squire was off to a solid start, winning the first 3 heats, with Canadian Mark Andrews with 2 second place and 1 third, while JP had 2 third place and 1 second place finish going into Heat 4. Heat 4, the riders line up for the penultimate race. JP has a great start, up quickly, leads to the whole shot boy. Mark Andrews is 2nd, takes the left side parallel course, with Anthony Squire in 3rd on the right side. The Canadian holds on to 2nd by just a board's length, coming around to the straightaway. Chanalt in 4th, Jaime in 5th. Up ahead, the battle for first rages between Mark Andrews and JP, both trading the lead as they take their Joker laps. but JP manages to snatch back first place in lap 4. Squire is unable to get around Tyler Chennault. Squire has his chance entering the parallel course. Squire on the outside and Chennault on the inside. Tyler Chennault holds his own and narrowly defends his third place position. But Squire is on the warpath, and on the second to last lap, he passes Tyler Chennault on the parallel course, nabbing third place. Finally, JP gets his first win, with Mark Andrews in P2, Squire third, and Chennault fourth.
Yeah, finally I beat Anthony.
We were coming right up to that buoy, and I just let off because I was like, you're right there.
And with that, JP is able to better his starting grid position, moving up to second place next to Squire in first. Before the final race in the Elite, let's see what happened in the other 3 classes.
That's all I know. That's all I know.
The women's MOTOSURF class saw 4 riders competing in Keystone Heights. The clear favourite in the women's category was Canadian Rihanna DeVoe, who also recently competed in the UIM MOTOSURF World Championship in Fujairah, United Arab Emirates.
I crushed my qualifications. I'm really happy with it. I beat some of the guys in the elite class, so that's always nice. Sneak up in those time zones. Yeah, that feels good.
American Ann Burke moved up from juniors and would be racing in her first women's class race.
So last year I was in the juniors class, and that was pretty difficult, but now I'm in the women's class, which will be even harder because some of these women are really tough. I'm just gonna try to not fall and go fast.
Rebecca Smith joins the fray for her first race in the women's category, and rounding out the field was Tirza Sawangwan. Rihanna had the #1 spot after the qualifiers, with Anna Burke in second, Rebecca Smith third, and Tirza Sawangwan in fourth. In Heat 1, Anna Burke fired off the line in an epic start. The 16-year-old led into the parallel course, taking the right side, but Rihanna DeVoe catches up by the exit boy and cuts aggressively on the inside, bumping into the rookie. Anna Burke holds steady and goes full throttle down the straightaway. Burke holds on to first, but she catches an edge and goes down. Rihanna avoids crashing into Anna, but loses control and falls off. The veteran Rihanna DeVoe finds herself in last place, but slowly begins to reel in the field. In lap 3, she attacks Anna in the parallel course. Rihanna takes the inside line, smooth on the turns and not missing a beat. She passes Anna Burke into second place. On the next lap, she catches Rebecca Smith, bears down on the joker lap and speeds by into first place. Impressive comeback for the Canadian. Rihanna DeVoe takes first, Rebecca Smith second, and Anna Burke finishes third. Rihanna DeVoe remains unbeaten through the next 3 heats, taking the whole shots on all the starts and putting a sizable gap to the rest of the field. Anna Burke takes second place in all 3, followed by Rebecca Smith in a consistent third and Tirza in fourth. The final 4 strap in for the green flag. And they're off. Rihanna DeVoe and Anna Burke shoot off the blocks in a class of their own. Anna Burke has exceptional speed and pulls ahead of Rihanna. Can she hold off the veteran through the parallel course? The Canadian rider has amazing pace and rhythm through the turns, and she beats Anna Burke to take solid control of the race. Anna well on her way to a podium finish in second. Rebecca Smith and Tirza Sawangwan in their debut racing weekend display remarkable skill and determination to secure a commendable third and fourth place respectively. And so Rihanna DeVoe undefeated after 5 races at the top of the podium, with Anna Burke second and Rebecca Smith third.
I'm really happy with the results. I got second place, and Miss Rihanna got first, and she's so amazing and fast.
I got third. I'm super excited. My first race. It was an absolute blast. Amazing weekend. Just fun times.
There were 8 riders in the highly competitive hobby class. Todd Rustberg was back after competing here last year.
Okay, the hobby class is for someone like me who might not be in our prime, right? I'm a little bit older than most of these racers out here. Some of the hobby class are younger, and they're actually working their way up to the pro class.
The man to watch out for was Sebastian Squire, the older brother of Anthony Squire, the current leader in the elite class.
I think I qualified only almost 2 seconds faster than the person who qualified second, so pretty close there, and then everyone's pretty close right behind there. So it's going to be a tight one going in.
Ryder Sawangwan was pulling double duty, racing in the hobby as well as the junior class. An impressive amount of stamina from this 16-year-old.
So I'm doing both classes, which is a challenge at itself. And moving up from juniors to hobby is a lot different because the riders are on titanium, so they're a lot faster and they're a lot more skilled. They're older, so they're a lot more skilled.
And new to the sport and showing promise was Job Hammond, who was learning under the tutelage of girlfriend Anna Burke.
I pretty much just said, like, go full throttle on the block, and when you get off the block, just try to stay low for as long as possible.
Sebastian Squire and Ryder Sawangwan fiercely battled for the top spot, with Sebastian securing 3 heat wins, while Ryder claimed his first hobby class win in Heat 3. David Wilson's consistent approach earned him 3rd overall going into the final race. The overall win comes down to this. And they're off. The man from Miami, Chris Gomez, has a strong start on the outside, but Sebastian Squire with the inside lane advantage takes the whole shot by. Ryder is in 2nd on the inside with Job Hammond in 3rd on the outside. Ryder and Job take separate sides going through the parallel course, but Ryder is fast and he seals in 2nd spot for now. In lap 4, Sebastian Squire is completing his joker laps and is about to join the regular course as Ryder approaches. And Sebastian has it. He holds on to 1st place. The rookie has to pass Squire the old-fashioned way if he hopes to take the top spot. Meanwhile, David Wilson running in 4th reels in Job Hammond, who's having his best race so far, and passes the youngster on the parallel course. David Wilson now in 3rd. Just 2 laps to go now. Ryder doggedly pursuing Sebastian, pushing hard in the rough waters. Both riders struggling to stay upright. Ryder has the pace and takes the inside lane. He passes Sebastian on the right-hander. Sebastian now on the inside lane to the next left-hander. Bastian goes down. What a dramatic turn of events. Ryder Sawangwan takes the checkered flag and takes the overall win. Sebastian Squire recovers and is able to salvage 2nd place. David Wilson takes the last podium spot in 3rd. Impressive racing from this highly competitive class.
Me and Squire were right next to each other going up to the last set of buoys, and as I turned, he caught my wake and he fell, so that's what allowed me to get 1st.
Tried to beat him out, got caught up, then got pushed out, and then fell out. Yeah,
I was really having fun. I thought he said 2nd, but I'll take either. It's not the first time on the podium. I'm happy.
The junior class offers a fantastic opportunity for young athletes to enter the world of MOTOSURF and enjoy the mentorship of the pros on the tour. There were 4 youngsters racing in the junior class. Lucas Violet was perhaps the smallest and youngest, but he proved to be a powerhouse on the water.
Qualifier was pretty good. I got number 1. I beat him by a 2nd, and I beat her by like 4, and then him by 6.
With his lighter body weight, he had unbeatable starts and took the whole shot in all the heats. However, he faced tough competition from Ryder Sawangwan, whose stamina and power were unmatched. Ryder consistently caught up and passed Lucas, clinching 3 first-place wins in the heats, with Lucas securing victory in the 1st heat. Jordan Smith made a return after competing in the 2023 Games. A tough competitor, she secured 3 third-place finishes and 1 fourth-place finish across the 4 heats.
Yeah, I've been training a lot more. Jet Surf Orlando, shout out to them. They've been letting me go down to their track and train every weekend, so I've been doing that a lot recently.
Rounding out the field, Ryder's younger brother Nico, who would start in 4th position. Going into the final race, Ryder Sawangwan's stamina would be pushed to its limits, having just run 8 laps and winning the hobby class race. The green flag goes down, the race is on, but Ryder's not moving with engine troubles. Lucas is in a drag race to the first buoy with Jordan on the outside. Lucas is first around to the parallel course. As the 2 leaders split to either side, Jordan on the outside and Lucas on the inside. However, it's Lucas who manages to nudge ahead and secure first place. Jordan Smith chases in second, Nico Sawangwan in third, and his older brother Ryder finally back up and running, trying to catch up. Ryder takes his joker lap and comes up behind Jordan Smith running in P2. He waits until the parallel course and attacks on the inside. Jordan Smith, calm under pressure, defends her position. But later she goes for an extra joker lap due to a missed buoy, and Ryder passes to take P2. The laps wind down and Lucas enters the white flag lap with Ryder in close pursuit. But Ryder has the speed and catches up on the outside leg. The 2 riders are nose to nose, but Lucas goes wide on that turn, loses grip and misses the buoy. What a comeback from Ryder Sawangwan, who moves into first place just a few hundred feet from the finish. Ryder is number 1, Lucas crosses the line, but after a penalty for the missed buoy, is pipped to third place by Nico Sawangwan, who finishes second on the podium, next to his older brother.
I'm pretty happy because I've never gotten the podium yet.
It was hard. There was a bunch of wake on the side of the splits that I took. I just needed to try to get as much space as I could from them, but I couldn't.
At last, the main event and final race of the elite class. Anthony Squire on pole, JP in lane 2, followed by Mark Andrew and Tyler Channel in 4th.
I'm really wanting podium. I've been shooting for it for years, but I think I got all the know-how and the capability and the tools to do so. I got a lot of competition now, like number 1 in USA, Squire, number 1 in Mexico, Juan, and number 1 in Canada, Mark. I'm coming for you.
10 laps with 2 joker laps. Flag is down, the race is on. Anthony is up fast, but JP is right there, keeping him in check. JP has the speed outside and beats Anthony to the whole shot. Mark Andrews 3rd and Channel 4th. The 2 leaders split into the parallel. Anthony on the left, JP on the right. It's going to be close. The 2 riders are neck and neck coming at the exit. Anthony has the inside, but JP keeps his speed on the outside. They're dead even down the straightaway, both going full throttle. But it's JP who has the speed, and the Mexican rider takes first place. What a race opener from these 2. Anthony is keeping the pressure, trying to find some way around JP, but he's unable. Mark Andrews is close behind in 3rd. Anthony Squire decides on a joker lap to find clean water and try to make up some ground. He tucks low down the finish straight, trying to squeeze every bit of speed to close that gap. JP is coming out of his joker. Can Anthony take first? He does it. He's there first. He's bumping JP to second. What a ride from the American. Back and forth is Tyler Channel, who leads Chilean rider Jaime in 5th out of the parallel course. On the next lap, Anthony finds himself stuck behind Jaime, the tugboat Uncache, losing time on JP and takes the joker immediately. He comes out in front of Mark Andrews and JP cementing his hold on first place. The laps wind down and Anthony extends his gap unchallenged at the front. On the last lap now, Mark Andrews moves up to second and Tyler Channel makes a move on JP for third. Tyler has the pace down the straight and passes JP, entering the slalom portion. Tyler on the podium if he can hold it. The checkered flag is out and Anthony takes a well-deserved win. Mark Andrews crosses in second as he laps Scott Freethey. Behind JP in a last gasp effort, fighting for third, but he goes down. Tyler Channel defends third place and nabs the last podium spot. Disappointment for Juan Pablo.
JP has always got me in the start. He got the whole shot. Try to pass him on the other side of the split. I took the Joker at a different time, gained some free track. After that, I didn't see anybody else.
Super stoked to be on the podium. We're going to be going to Poland at the end of the month, so Squire will be there. I'll be chasing him for sure. I didn't think I was even close to third, but that's why you never give up. You just keep going. And then Juan Pablo, he actually fell at the very last lap, last turn.
After a weekend of exhilarating races, riders received their trophies.
I think I swept up the competition. I'm pretty happy with that. I got to hit the gym and start working on the body and building up the muscles because I have a lot of competition coming up overseas.
I was expecting to at least get on the podium in juniors, and then I wasn't very sure for hobby. I'm very glad that I am, but I worked hard for it.
It was a good weekend for sure. Pretty much first across the board except one heat race. Had a little mishap. So great weekend. Everybody did good. Everybody had fun.
That concludes the MOTOSURF Games for 2024 in Keystone Heights.